Good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Monday. We got a new week here, so what are we going to do with it? Come on in and say good morning and call somebody in with you when you come. It's a true wood stove kind of day. Well, Blue, it must be cold where you are. Up there in Vermont, I'm sure it is. Good morning, sweet Annie 7. How you doing? Good morning, everybody. It's a great day to have a great day. So come on in. Let's do some heart-brain coherence, or as our Blue says, heart, mind to the divine. So let's do that. Let's start in that place in our heart where we are all connected. And let's call in the family. Help me share this out. Share it to somebody that you want to say good morning to. Who would you like to see in here today? So hand on the heart and slow down the breathing and add in love and put a smile on your face. Those are the steps to the heart-brain coherence. Good morning, Prachetta and Prachir and our Goofy, and how is everybody there? I don't like hearing that you're not feeling well, so give me some good news. Good morning, Julie Kiss. Hello, hello, everyone. All right, so we just did some heart-brain, opening up that space for spirit to be in our heart. So come on in, say hello, let us know that you're here. And I'm going to grab my water. Catherine DeSante, good morning. Andrea Gregg, here you guys come. Somebody opened the floodgate, right? Good morning, good morning. Alrighty, well, let's get on with this Monday. And let's make it a beautiful manifesting Monday day. And I manifested my Blue coming in here. Good morning, Jean. Alright, so let's see what the angels had to say last night. It was phone calls from Spirit. In a world full of text and emails, a phone call can be a breath of fresh air. I don't know who said it, I wish I had, but it's a good quote. I missed a phone call from my brother today. My phone was right in front of me and it did not ring. It showed no missed call from my brother, but notified me that I had a voicemail, which was from him. This has happened several times now and from different callers. And while I find it interesting and peculiar, my mind went to a place where I wondered how many times my spiritual phone had rang, but for whatever reason on my end, I did not hear it ring. Dear angels, part of what we come equipped with as humans is a spiritual gift called intuition. I know you give us signs and messages constantly, but how many times do we miss all of it despite having intuition? Do you keep trying to reach us if the message is important? Dear ones, though you sometimes do not hear the bell ring and do not see the signs all along the way, we want you to see, want you to experience. This is the journey you are on now. This is the new earth, the new life that has been given it. It is no longer idly by and wondering who will take the lead, who will be there to guide, who will be there to show the way. You've been given a lantern, so hold it high. Hold it so that it shines brightly out along the path, just as the lighthouse does for those out on the sea. You are now traversing the unfamiliar waters. Thus, it is time for you to be the way shower. Do you hear that phone ringing? That spiritual phone that says, This call is for you. This call is for you. You need to be the one to answer, not those who are outside of you, those who are questioning why aren't they answering their ringing phone? Why are they not stepping up? No, dear ones, it is up to each one to answer their own phone, to know when they look at the caller ID that it is for them. It is a familiar name that's coming through with a message for you. Do not let it go to your voicemail. Do not ignore the call, but be sure that when you hear the ringing, you answer, because the time has come. Trust us when we tell you that we will make the connection happen, and you will know when we are calling you. Dear angels, today I promise to be alert to incoming calls from Spirit at all times. The phone's ringing. And my phone obviously is not wanting to ring when it's supposed to ring, but that's okay, because as long as we hear those spiritual calls and hear that phone call from the angels, we're okay. And I hear that every night. They call me and want to give a message. So I'm so happy that this message in particular said that they don't give up. They keep calling. They keep ringing our bell to let us know that they're calling us and they want to be with us. Good morning, Pat Moss. And Michelle Landers, I'm sorry you have a bad internet connection. I know the storms are creating havoc for a lot of the internets. And Prachetta says, Prachir is definitely better. Goofy is slightly better. He had his lunch, but he is still having stomach issues, loose motions, and pain. And kindly pray for Goofy. We're holding that sweet little one up very high. So praying that he'll get stronger and stronger every day. And the fact that he's still eating and drinking, that's a good sign. So seeing him in perfect health, our little Goofy. All right, so what does Kuan Yin want us to know this morning? Let's see what her message is. Child's play. Conscious play creates energy. It allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, productive, and that we are making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with loving and healthy discipline, there is no need to fear it. It can only bring benefit. So play. Play, play, play. That's what Kuan Yin wants us to know. That's what the angels are always saying to us. They say, you humans take life so seriously. We do. We take ourselves so seriously. And if we lighten up and we smile and we giggle and we have a little playtime in our day, then things look a whole lot different, don't they? And we're going to play this weekend. We have a vision board workshop on Saturday, and Michelle Landers is here with us. We are going to guide that. And today, I think we scheduled, Michelle, don't have my calendar in front of me, but I think we scheduled a time to put out just a short video letting you all know what to expect in that vision board. Deirdre, good morning. Oh my goodness, you're still waiting. That's crazy. Well, you could have ordered them from Amazon by now, right? I am so sorry you're going through that, honey. Oksana's here. Good morning. I want to share a miracle. I applied for a job with the city, but I did not get it. They suggested another position, which was more challenging, which I applied for, and I got it. Oh, I am so happy for you, Oksana. That's beautiful. I can't wait to hear more about it. and to hear what you're going to be doing and how it's going to be different for you. And Michelle, yes, we're on at 2 p.m. Okay. Yeah, we're going to record a video and just share with you all what we're doing and what we anticipate happening in that workshop this coming weekend on Saturday at, is it 333? I think is when we scheduled the workshop for. I've got so much going on, my head's spinning right now, but I'm pretty sure it's 333 on Saturday that we're holding that workshop. So how's everybody else doing? What's your week look like? I've got a doctor's appointment coming up this week, and I do not get along with doctors. I just haven't my whole life. But I know that there are some things that are necessary, so I will go and hopefully, hang on, 111, 411. Okay. I am totally out of it, aren't I? I thought it was 333. We will double check that and make sure. Yeah, I'm hoping that this doctor can do a lot for me for my knee. And it's already feeling so much better, you guys. I feel like I've had a miracle. I really do. The pain is gone when I'm just sitting off the knee. It was in pain all the time. And now, when I walk, it's so much better and so much easier. So we'll see if we can get more help for it and make it feel 100% instead of, right now it's probably about 75% better, which I am so grateful for. 13 degrees. Oh my gosh. I saw that where Ruth Anderson is in Colorado, it's -5 this morning. They've been below zero for a couple of days now, overnight, and it doesn't warm up that much during the daytime. So it's not a good place to be right now if you don't like cold weather, which I don't. And I told the angels I didn't want to do that this winter, so they got me here in Florida, which I'm very happy about. All right, so what's everybody else doing? What's your week look like? What's going on? Because I have no clue. I don't watch TV or the news or anything. The world could have ended and I wouldn't even know it. I'd still be here on the morning show. So let me know what's happening in your part of the world and what's taking place besides a lot of cold weather. I do know that. Alrighty then. Well, let's get to some tiny book messages. You all are a quiet bunch this morning. Not sure what's up unless maybe you're frozen peas. Even our blue jean is quiet, and that's really not usual, Blue. I hope you're doing better. I hope your eye gets healed and is better and better every day. So, anybody want a tiny book message? Page 11, Michelle Lender says. So we shall go there. And can you believe it's the middle of the month already? We're already over 2 weeks into this month. That's craziness. Good morning, Joanne. All right, page 11. When you catch yourself caught up in the trap of worry, step back and ask yourself if worrying is of any value. Is it solving any of your life problems? Is it making things easier to deal with for you and for others? You know, worry is one of those things that's part of fear. That's really what it is. You're afraid of something, and so you go into an energy of anxiety, worry, all of those low vibration energies. Good morning. Oh, thank you. I have coffee delivery. I love this Airbnb. Oh, yum, and it's hot. Okay, so that was page 11, and thank you, Michelle, for picking that one. And what a good message that any of those low vibrations, they don't help us at all. And the question that was asked is it making things easier to deal with for you and for others? No. What worry does is just send you in a spiral going downward, and where you're just not able to see clearly because you're stuck in that mode of the sky is falling and everything's not right in my world. So how do we get out of worry? We make a conscious choice. We make a decision. I am going to change my vibration. It really is that simple, you guys. It really is. I know I get a lot of argument on that, and it's a habit that we can get into to change our vibration, to change and shift our energy. But it's up to us. Nobody else is going to do it. Nobody's going to swoop in and change our vibration for us. This is an inside job. And Michelle says, I always ask clients, how many hours do you think you need to put into your problem to make it go away? Of course, the answer is 0. So, yeah, worry only creates more worry. Right, how many hours of worry, right? Yeah, it's not a productive energy. And when we're caught up in that, we need self-awareness to bring us back up out of it. All right, so Annie 7 said page 18. Let's go there. And Prachetta says, how can I pray and meditate that Goofy is in high vibration and absolutely healthy? You know, Prachetta, our animals have chakras just like we do. They have energy centers. They have a crown chakra, all the way through the root chakra. So our root is where we feel safe and secure and happy and stable. So on the animal, the root chakra is right at the bottom, at the end of their body where the tail connects. So what you can do is place your hands in that area, right on the root chakra, and just let Goofy know that he's loved and that he's safe, that he's secure, that everything is working perfectly in his world. And I know you give him lots of attention and lots of love, but this is actually healing that's going into his energy center. So do that. Just as you put your hand there, just say, you are safe, you are secure, there's nothing to be concerned about, you are perfectly taken care of. And just watch what happens, because once that feeling of safety kicks in, then the animal will usually start paying more attention, being more aware of their own body and what's happening. And animals are healers. They heal themselves just like we heal ourselves. So try that. All right, page 18 for our Annie. As you deal with each thing that comes your way, you become stronger. It's only when you throw your arms up in defeat that you shrink down and miss the blessing. No truer words were ever said. When we go into defeat, we miss out on so much. Never give up. Never, ever, ever give up. And Annie, I know that you never give up. I know that there are trying times for you. There are moments that are really challenging, but never give up. Always know that there's a divine plan and there's a divine energy that's flowing through you and helping you to be stronger. And you have so much support, all of you that are here. This is a family. We support each other. We love on each other. So accept that support and love. and become stronger through every challenge that you have. All right, so that was 18, and then we have our Joanne who wanted page 6. So let me go there, and if there's anybody else, we have time for maybe one or two. Perchetta says, I will surely, ma'am. I feel Goofy was very upset when Percheer fell ill. He is having the same issues that Percheer had. Well, always let him know that he is safe, that he is okay. And the more that both you and Percheer can keep your vibration high, the more he's going to respond to that. Animals do respond to our energy. So if they're feeling something is off, then they're going to go into a spin, and then, of course, they're going to exude symptoms. So, yes, try that. Try raising the vibration. Music raises the vibration instantly, and animals do respond to music, to sound healing. If you can play like singing bowls, if you can chant Om, all of those things raise the vibration. Okay, let's go to page 6 for Joanne. Which one is it? I think there's a couple of them on page 6, so I'm going to read 2 from this page. Should you find yourself in a situation where someone is being abusive in any form, realize first that it's not your fault and nothing you did created it. We've had this message a few times lately from the Tiny Book. And it's so true that it's not our fault. We can't make anybody do anything. We can't make them say anything. We can't change them. Everyone is on their same path, on their path. And if they are caught up in some of that low vibration energy and influences from others or from substances, then there's a chance they are going to be abusive, and that they are going to be caught up in an energy that's not so good and not very pleasant to be around. So the big thing for all of us is to remember we have no control over what anybody else does. And it's not our fault when somebody acts out in a certain way and becomes abusive or distant or whatever the situation is. So I love that message for us. And then this one says, the more you play with directing your attention, the more you come to understand that you can call whatever you want to you in life. Yes, even those mountaintop moments where you will not be able to blink because you are programming that picture into your mind. We do that. We have all of this experience, all of these things that we've done in our lifetime. And while we may not realize it at the moment that we're having that mountaintop experience or the valley experience, it stays in there. Those experiences are part of us. They are part of what makes us who we are. So we can direct our attention. We can, at any given moment, call up that picture, call up standing at the edge of a beautiful landscape and looking at it. There are so many times that my go-to are the Rockies. Those Rocky Mountains are absolutely gorgeous. And so many times I go to that moment when you turn a corner on the road, you go around a curve, and it's like the whole energy changes and all the landscape changes because you see those mountain ranges and you see the mountains standing tall and strong. They're like the strongest place that I know that I've been to. So there's many times that I pull that energy right back into me, and I remember. And when we can have that remembrance, then it's a beautiful thing to just watch what happens with our energy, because it goes right back to that moment we had the experience. So if you've had like really great experiences that have happened, maybe it was, the memory of an interaction with somebody. Maybe it was a hug. Maybe it was a reunion, or just as you travel, seeing different sights that are so awe-inspiring. That's what the Rockies do to me. That's what Mount Shasta does. It's such a beautiful energy. And as it stands there so tall and so beautiful, it just calls you in, and that energy is in you. It's in you now. If you just remember, just go right back to it. Visualization is one of the best tools that we have as humans. We can close our eyes, we can go right to that moment when we were standing on a mountaintop, or we were standing at a beautiful lake, or maybe we were getting a puppy for the first time and we see the joy in its eyes. Whatever that moment is, when you remember it and you call it into the forefront and you say, oh yes, I was there, I did that, and what a delight to be in that energy. Your whole vibration shifts. And this is why I use visualization in a lot of my meditations. When I'm guiding a meditation, I'm going to take you somewhere. You're going on a journey, and we're going to create, and we're going to actually see things that are familiar things. So do that in your quiet time. Remember, just go into remembrance of what it was like to stand somewhere, or to just sit and talk to somebody. One of my favorite memories of my mom was sitting around the table talking to her in her later life. And my sister Billy was there, and we were just laughing like we were kids. Bring those memories to your mind. This is how we keep our loved ones alive. We bring their memories into our heart, and we remember how they were in their human form, and then we can feel them more clearly in the spirit form. So I encourage all of you, in your quiet time, just go to a favorite memory. Call up something that you can really be blessed by, and your vibration will start shifting. It'll go into that feeling that you had, the feeling of awe, the feeling of love. And it's a beautiful way to just raise your vibration instantly. And Prachetta, I remember when I met Navriti, and I went up to see her, and she is so beautiful inside and out. And I remember walking up to her and getting that big hug from her. And what a delight. And I still, every time I see her name, I remember that hug. I remember the time that we spent together and had our little makeup session where she made me look beautiful that day. So, so it's times like that that lift us. And let's all strive to be lifted up today. Let's let that be what happens. And we create. You have this opportunity in every moment to create. So put it out there, whatever it is that you want to bring to you. If you want more joy, then call up those special joyful moments that you had, and you're going to attract more of those, because it's what we do. Love magnifies and magnetizes to more love. And she is a very special, pure woman. She absolutely is. I hope she's doing well. All right. And I love the attitude, Prachetta. You will report victory tomorrow. Absolutely. And let's put Goofy right in the middle of our prayers. Put that up here to type in your prayer requests. Anyone who has something going on, whether it's just to have a good day, whatever is happening, and you need us to lift you up for it, put it in the comments. And thank you. Thank you to everyone who shares their light and shares their love with others. Thank you, Deirdre. She's giving us our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia, and all who walk on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children through guiding grace. Yes, that is our new project here at Angel Speakers. We're opening up ourselves to be there as support for anyone who needs it, who has a child, no matter what age that child is. It can be an adult child, and most of what we have experienced that's going on right now is adult children that are caught up in their addiction. So thank you, Deirdre, for that. And Joanne is asking prayers for Jen, who is in the hospital with neuropathy and pancreatitis. Absolutely. We will lift her up, and thank you for bringing that to us, Joanne. And let's remember our Hope over in the UK. Haven't heard from her in a couple of days, so I'm praying that all is well. And I'll send out a little note today and just do a check-in with her. You know, those check-ins are special. Anyone that feels led to reach out to another person, another P especially, and just say, how are you? And say hello and lift them up. I didn't see Kathy Hand on this morning, so let's lift her up today. I know she was getting some snow yesterday, so she may be a frozen pea right now. But let's lift anyone up who's going through the trials of this challenging winter with the cold and the snow and the ice, and praying for safety for all of us. Oh, thank you, Deirdre and Prachetta. Special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri ma'am. Lots and lots of love to Sally De La Rosa, who is not doing too well. Special prayers for my dearest, beautiful Goofy, plus please start being jumpy again. And lots of love to our family. Let's see him jumping. Visualize it. Visualize him, his normal, beautiful, bouncy self. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And if there's any others, just type them in. And let's lift each other right now. So breathe into your heart. As you take that breath in, really see it. Visualize the breath going into your heart center. See it covering every bit of your heart center, pushing your energy outward, letting that beautiful heart expand and go beyond the physical body. Let the energy just lift up and out. That's what we want right now. So release anything with the out breath that's not serving you. Letting go of limitations. Letting go of worry. Letting go of any concern that you might have about anything. See everything as working perfectly, just like our Marietta has taught us. Breathe into the heart. Let the energy expand. See it going further and further out from your body. And then release anything that's unlike love. Any worries, any doubts, any insecurities. Let it go. Breathe in again. And this time, see that energy that you breathed in going upward. Let's do some clearing now that our heart is so open. Let's go up to the throat chakra. The throat is our communication center. And when we close up that center, we don't hear as well, because communication is two ways. We have to listen. That's part of it. And then we speak with our authentic voice, and we say what we need to say. We bring out the words that express how we're feeling or what our desires are. So clearing in the throat chakra involves self-awareness, being aware that you have the power to speak up. So speak your voice, speak your words, speak from the heart. Let your yes be an all-in yes. Let your no be solid and confident. Whatever it is that needs to come from you, communicate it to others, communicate it to God, communicate it to yourself. We carry on a conversation in our head with ourselves all the time. We talked about that yesterday. So let yourself know. Speak it out loud if you can. But speak what it is that you're holding inside of you and bring it out to where it's very clear for you. So breathe into that throat chakra and just say, I am worthy to be heard. You may not have heard that before. I am worthy to be heard. I deserve to speak my mind. I deserve to be heard. Really feel that energy. And any time that you're swallowing down something that you want to say, just go back to that. I deserve to be heard. I am worthy of every good and wonderful thing. And then go up to the third eye. You deserve to have all of your clairs open. They are spiritual gifts. They're not something we have to work for. They're given. So intuition, being able to hear spirit, being able to see, that's all part of our makeup. When we come into this human body, we have these gifts. Open to them. I deserve to have my spiritual gifts awakened. I am worthy to hear, see, feel spirit. And then let that energy move up to the crown chakra and see that energy field opening wide so that you can hear those messages coming through. You have a channel of light between you and the great central sun of the Creator. And let that channel be open both ways, where spirit can connect with you and share messages and downloads, and you can shout out to spirit whatever it is that you want to say. And like the message that the angels gave us last night, spirit's always calling. There's always a phone call coming in. Maybe you're missing it because you're not paying attention to the ringtone. But be open when spirit gives you a message. And spirit calls and says, this is what we want you to be aware of. And open up to that awareness. And now let's go back into our heart and lift up all of our sisters and brothers that are part of this family, lifting everyone up and asking that we all be seen and heard, that all prayers be acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. Just turn it over to Spirit and just see everything in its perfection. Everything is working perfectly. EIWP. And watch the miracles that will happen. And thank you. Thank you. I love you. Those magic words that we say every day. So hopefully, if you did the breathing and you did the clearing, then your heart is wide open and you can come on and say these words to the family and just give out love to each other. Just love. Oh, there's our sweetheart lady, Marietta. Everything is working perfectly. EIWP. We are on the move again today. Offshore and out in the Gulf. The rain is going north of us today, and we are grateful. Oh, Marietta, thank you for checking in. I think about you all the time and pray for your safety out there on Sweet Dreams. And I know that I'm going to be seeing you really soon, and I'm so happy about that. Julie Kiss, hello, hello. Prayers for all in need. Thank you. Andrea Gregg is driving up to New Hampshire today from North Carolina. So let's pray that that is going to be a safe trip and you don't encounter any of that bad weather. Let's see clear roads for you all the way. All right, Brookie, good morning, Brooke and Dylan and Max. Haven't been getting up in time to see you all. Well, we've missed you. Well, maybe you needed to go back to bed. I know that Max Man can keep you up at night, so get that rest. And we love you, Brookie. Every time we see you is a real treat for all of us. All right, so here we go with our words, and let me get Leo singing out to us with his beautiful voice. There it is, Leo. I love you. Thank you for being here today.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peace for peace, so let me shine for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Yes, Andrea, stay safe, my dear. Tammy, good morning. Good morning. Ooh, we get to see our Queen Josephine today, I think because we didn't call in our Ricky Rick. So somebody call that pirate in here.
Is the winning team, and you can slide the dust. There is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high vibe.
Thank you, I love you too.
Full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe. We call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. I hope your cup was filled up with joy this morning.
There really is no secret. We simply
accept, align, allow. The AAA, y'all.
Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Joy. All right, get ready. Deirdre, I know you're ready. Good morning, Marlene. Here it is. Woo! He didn't do woo. Why didn't he do woo? Anyway, that is the end of the song. When Leo says woo, our vibration lifts up even higher. And as Marietta says, remember to put that smile on your face because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And it may be the only smile that someone sees today. Remember that. When you smile and you put that energy out there, that may be lifting somebody that's really got a lot going on energetically and not in a good space. We never know what's happening behind closed doors and what people are going through. So show compassion, show love out into the world. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Remember 111 today is World Peace Meditation. Marbeth will be back, and I'm sure she'll be the one leading it today, and she does it so beautifully. And I will see you all later. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.